So I made a short little video as well, just because I haven't made one in a little while and I'm feeling really good today. I've been keeping up with keeping my word, really following through with that, and I've done that consistently for a day. This is the second day of it, but it makes me feel like I can celebrate my accomplishments a little bit easier that way. And I think my it was like, I think that doing that allows me to kind of celebrate the smaller accomplishments, because I get overwhelmed when I'm trying to achieve a goal and I'm seeing the big picture. And I'm normally a big picture type of person. I don't always look at the details because I get really I'm impatient and I want to hurry up and get to the, like, okay, yeah, let's see how it's going to turn out. But with keeping my word and really being attention to detail with those types of things, I notice that I'm celebrating the small steps, but they are actually kind of large for me. And so I guess what is large and what is small kind of is perception, isn't it? So I've been feeling really good about that. I've been feeling like that I'm finding my center again, which inspires me in of itself. So definitely everything in my life is kind of manifesting in a spontaneous, unpredictable type of way. I am an avid planner. I love planning. I'm analytical and spiritual. It feels like in this phase that I'm in, I am meant to kind of just be a risk taker and follow my intuition and maybe not plan so many things out in advance, but just experience it. And I've never had this type of opportunity before in my life. Got married very young, had a child very young. I just got divorced. My child is in college, so this is the first time ever in my 38 plus years, 39 years, that I have ever had this opportunity to just be in the moment. So that's both frightening and exciting at the same time. So yeah, I'm wondering if that is something where we're meant to be outside of our comfort zone when we reach a certain milestone, that we're meant to constantly be progressing upward. What was status quo for us maybe even a year ago feels so accelerated that the growth pattern is going a little bit faster, so that what was norm, what was working then, possibly might not be working now, that we have to be able to adapt to any of the changes that are surrounded, like that are in our sphere, in our energetic sphere, and who we gravitate toward and who we are meant to gravitate toward is kind of inspiring in of itself as well. So technological glitches hopefully should be calming down. Going to be visiting some friends in Colorado. Maybe that will spur on more traveling, seeing what other people that I can connect to and talk to face to face, because technology is wonderful. It lets those that are far away connect, and really it fills in a lot of open time, which isn't always so good, but there is a lot of positive aspects with technology. But I really do like face-to-face communication. I really like how the exchange of energy is different when you are actually closer to someone, how that feels, how body language is very different. Like those subtle communicative ways that we lose because so much of it is on a screen. But when we're face to face, it's so different. And I know sometimes that's not always possible, and so we've leaned so much on technology. But I am very much excited for a new utopia where we are all embraced in of a closeness, face to face, in the same area, embracing nature, embracing conversations. Imagine a conversation around a bonfire, and there is a full moon and there's stars in the sky, and it's great conversation where you think you're talking for 5 minutes, but 5 hours goes by. And you're talking about things that you normally wouldn't talk about with anyone because you'd be too scared that they wouldn't understand you, or you're being too deep, or you're being too much of yourself. But it's a community that embraces it and wants to ask more questions, and you learn from those people and they learn from you, and it's such an amazing blossoming of I do like amazement. So hopefully, like, those things continue to manifest inside of the future. I feel that so strongly that we are meant to connect on so many different levels. So with your weekend, shake it off. I challenge you today to find something outside of your comfort bubble. Try it and see how it resonates with you now versus all the emotional, spiritual, mental, heartfelt changes that you've gone through in this amount of time. See if it resonates, see if it doesn't. I was never into gardening. Never. I didn't want to go into the grass. I didn't like bugs. I didn't like any of that. And now I cannot wait to garden, create something with my hands as it's growing, put in my intention, seeing to the seeds, and then when I eat it, that it is going to be part of me and I am part of it. It's like a deep, loving respect of what goes into my body and how it has grown, which I never thought like before. So I really challenge you to see kind of in the ways that you have changed and grown and evolved as well. Are there things that you like now that you are surprised that you didn't like before? Are there things that you don't like now that you are surprised that you didn't like before? All of those aspects of yourself, really kind of check in with yourself and see how you feel. Because you're worth that check-in. You are worth embracing that part of you. You are worth getting to know you as you are now. Embrace that. You are very, very, very valued. You shine incredibly bright. In your uniqueness, those parts of you that you think no one will understand, they are understood. And they shine